Tonight, from Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. A good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he goes out right around the 39. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood what the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So here are the Bills now backed up to get this drive started. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
At the 44-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Darrell Roberts right there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
And 10.
And again, it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to Beasley, 1st down, Buffalo.
4-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. And he will find his man on the end round, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards. back to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 23.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, touchdown number 18 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here's Mecole Hardman. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over first and 10. At their own.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And he knocks it through. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Hardman on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Well, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Now Allen again. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rolling to his right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Allen. Being chased, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And it is now 21-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here's Hardman on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. The Bills take about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing left side, it's complete. That's good. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've we've seen, and so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The kickoff for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here's Hardman on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bills, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get a few.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with
now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Hey.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Sam Darnold and the New York Jets taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off. Oh, a good return up past the 30 with the Buffalo Bills.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 14 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Darnold finding Perriman there for a New York first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. And the pressure gets to him again.
Sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Well, the Bills make their way out, led by their 3rd-year quarterback from Wyoming. At 24 years of age, it's Josh Allen.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And he finds Tyler Croft. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
24 yards.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
2nd down and goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Adam Vinatieri set to...
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
12.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Allen going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Allen finds Croft, his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially... And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Returnable here for Davis. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36.
Darnold and the Jets now. Down 10-0. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
No!
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills. And that should all but do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So Allen's going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Buying time to his left, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. To the air, Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Today's final.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Buffalo, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want to go.
Today, from Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills versus Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bill Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton to throw. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 2nd down.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
Throwing again. Newton. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 64 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Allen now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Allen to throw it. Steps away to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. 7 yards, the pickup there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 50-yard line.
2nd down and 3. From the 50, Newton. On the move to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the long.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense.
He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Newton on first down. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll roll him out right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Harrison Phillips.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Connects with Sanu right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Oh, no, he lost the football. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after the blocked PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now. Down 9-7, 20 seconds to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
18-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 14 on the play. And the Bills will move the chains. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And this one is good. Stephen Hauschka delivering in the clutch. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bills, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games.